Hello. Jesus. How's everyone doing? Sorry for being late, okay? Yeah, okay, I was late. I'm sorry. What would you want me to do? Not stream at all? I mean, if you're starting 25 minutes past, that wasn't the plan either, no? I'm just giving you a hard time. Hello. Hello, Midnight. Yeah, I get it, I get it. It wasn't the plan. The plan was, okay, you know what? Maybe I will be late for 5 minutes. Then I started being late further than 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Actually changing the time now would just take more time. So fuck it. I just have to rush as much as possible and start the stream as early as possible. As early, quote unquote, as fast as possible, basically. Yeah, and here we are. This is what it is. Don't judge me. I haven't done the survey now, have I? Might as well go ahead and do it. Highlights page is now live. Yeah, we know that. The redemption codes. Wait a minute. I haven't done the survey now, have I? But where is the survey? Don't tell me. Oh no. You can't access it from the mail right now. You have to go to the actual news page and scroll down. News. Wait a minute. Official communities, version info, game tools. Official communities? No, that's not it. News page. The news page could be accessed through here, no? There we go. Let's see. The survey must be here. Maybe. Notices. No, the news icon below the mail. Yeah, below the mail. Optimization, version, survey. There we go. Oh, notice is sad. Yeah, thank you. You already completed the survey. Oh, I completed it. When did I? Are you sure? I cannot remember. Man, if I cannot remember taking the survey, then perhaps this man, the job has been kicking my ass really bad now, hasn't it? What? Yeah. Apparently, I have done the survey. Okay then. You have successfully redeemed the reward redemption. No, this is not it. Oh, the mail of the reward has probably expired too. Well, whatever. I actually took the survey. There are three possibilities. I took the survey and I don't remember. Someone else took the survey for me, or the MK Ultra activated the very moment I was taking the survey, and that's why I do not remember it. I fucking know. Oh man. Okay. Well, might as well start. Might as well start reacting. Might as well start reacting. but yeah, react. But yeah, you know, farm in the meantime of reacting. You know what I mean? Let's begin by taking things one step at a time. First, we're keeping up with Star Rail. There we go. Where's the screen? Screen time. Keeping up with Star Rail. There we go. You got the moment of rest. Finally. Okay. It's a restless sleep. Shit. Poor Albert can catch a break even in his dreams.
The girl who appeared suddenly seemed both dangerous and enigmatic.
Yo, what the fuck? It just starts off? No introduction of guests, no nothing? Yep, sounds good.
But she still showed us care. Though we never met before, she knew us like the back of her hand. She is an aspect of March 7th who appears as a savior in life and death situations.
She's just
and
ass,
for unknown
actually.
reasons, she calls herself Evernight.
Too edgy, too mysterious, for no reason. If she's on our side, then why is she treating us like we are just, you know... Whatever.
Is she a friend or foe?
Enigmatic, yeah.
Where did she come from? Where will she go? Confusion and suspicion tangle with the truths in our hearts. What exactly happened to March 7th? On today's Keeping Up...
they actually... Oh my god. They actually did do the transition from her original trailer to Evernight. Oh man. Albert just called her enigmatic. I mean... Enigmatic is how you say in Greek that someone is mysterious. Actually, the word enigmatic is Greek. Okay, the word mysterious is Greek too, but you get it. Calling her enigmatic, it's a figure of speech that could possibly foreshadow something or nothing at all. We do believe that she's part of Enigmata, but still. But it has a bit of different meaning when the Aeon of Enigmata is a thing, dude. That's my point. Yeah, that's why I say it might imply something or nothing at all. But it is, you know, it is a little bit on the nose when it's like, oh, she's so enigmatic. You know, like Enigmata, yeah.
Suspicion tangle with the truths in our hearts. What exactly happened to March 7th? On today's Keeping Up with Star Rail, let's try to break through the fog and see what kind of terror, terrific surprises Evernight will bring us.
Terror?
No. Almost said my thoughts out loud.
It's okay to see what's on your mind. Pouring your heart out is your style of hosting.
Well, just wait.
As long
I'm
as
waiting.
you're okay with it. Then let's unravel the truth behind the mysterious Evernight.
I will do my best to help, but to be honest, I also don't know a whole lot.
Evernight is an ice character on the path of remembrance, and she seems completely different from the March 7th we all know.
Even though her personality seems a bit different, some of her features are still the same as before.
Such as?
She still loves coordinating her outfits, but the style has changed a bit.
Thinking back to when March 7th was on the show, she always tried to take pictures during the live combat videos.
True. True. Also, I saw someone post something today. Was it on Twitter? I don't remember. I didn't go to Twitter, by the way, midnight. I promised you I will not go. The only moment I went to Twitter and I did not scroll was when I wanted to post that I'm gonna stream today. Be careful. Yes, I know. I'm just saying. I didn't do anything. So, I saw like one thing, and that was actually interesting. Basically the equivalent in Honkai Pack 3rd of Zilla. it was basically a meme, and it was like, if I had a nickel every time there is an alter ego that actually is edgy, but actually loves the original self, I would have 2 nickels. You know that meme, because the Zilla from Honkai Impact 3rd is exactly the same. She has like an alter ego, and that alter ego is kind of ass to her, but not really, because I guess she protects her sometimes. That's exactly what Evernight is. And I'm like, fuck. He's right. I just realized.
When Evernight uses her basic attack, she will deal ice damage based on her max HP to one designated enemy. When Evernight enters combat, uses her skill, or uses her ultimate, she will summon the Memo Sprite Eevee. When summoned, Eevee immediately takes action.
By the way, sorry for pausing, but I really have to express some things today, because, well, when will I be able to express them? I thought to myself, interesting how in Amphorius everyone has a Memo Sprite, basically. They're all part of the remembrance. Well, yeah, we've talked about this many times in the past. We already know why or how. But the thing is, it's kind of hard to understand her kit, but her kit isn't hard to play, by the way. Okay, nice. That's nice. That I'm definitely gonna pull for her. I mean, I'm sacrificing Keridra for Evernight. At this point, might as well. But the thing is, I was thinking about Mighty, right? And I was thinking about the Chrysos heirs in general. And I was, well, for starters, before I move on to the most important stuff, for starters, I was questioning, I get the feeling that Mighty would have a Memo Sprite too. There is a possibility that the lion is his Memo Sprite. But because he's not part of the remembrance, the lion is actually not, not a Memo Sprite he can summon in battle. But I'm like, but it could. We don't even know that lion's name. That's what I hoped too, actually. Also, one more thing. This isn't important anymore, but I have to say it now before, Amphorius reaches his end. When I originally saw him, I see. Yeah. So, remember that one trailer? The Chibi trailer. I'm sad there aren't any male remembrance right now. True. Except if in the future we will have a remembrance Mighty and we can actually do summon the lion. Oh man, that would be so perfect. Yes. Just give me another Mighty, and this time make him actually the element fire. It would be so perfect. Yes. That would be so cool. Yeah, I'll definitely pull. Yeah. It would actually be so fitting. I don't think we will ever get it, but it's a great idea. A remembrance Mighty with fire element and a new outfit too, because yes. So here's the thing, what I was thinking. Remember the trailer with Tribi? With Tribios specifically, and talking about how each Chrysos heir would have some price to pay, basically. Some will lose their humanity, some will forfeit their lives, some will become utterly alone, some will lose everything. When they release Remembrance Mail, I'll pull immediately. Okay. It depends on the mail, though, because can you imagine? The first Remembrance Mail, like Kurgus. What? Anyway, the thing is, I was thinking about that prophecy, right? And I came to realize that this so-called prophecy, Remembrance Sample, yeah. Hello, Wandering Shadow. Welcome to the stream. They wouldn't. Yeah. I hope they will not. The thing is, though, about the prophecies, it doesn't match the visuals. It doesn't actually match the visuals. This entire time we thought that it matches the visuals. It does not match the visuals. Sample best be Elation. If he isn't, he best be Remembrance. And if he's anything else, I'll be mad. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, I don't really look forward for 5-star sample. They really have to sell it good for me to actually start caring. As of right now, I'm really not in the headspace for sample at all. But the thing is, as I was talking about the prophecies, it began with Isilence, right? The one who became utterly alone was not really Fenon as it was shown in the trailer. It was actually her, Isilence. Some will forfeit their lives. That was also for Keridra. Perhaps Anaxa too. Anaxa really always forfeits his life, one way or another. Some will discard their humanity. That was not for Aglaia. That was actually for Mighty and Iakinthia. Iakinthia became one with the sky, and well, Mighty was the one who actually broke his soul into 5 and became basically, you know, Nikador. So yeah, well, but like every prophecy was messed up this cycle. True, but again, it feels like it had some sort of parallel with the previous cycles too. I think that's actually the point, that the prophecies only applied before, but not this time. Not necessarily, because basically, well, if you bear the core flame of strife, you would bound to actually go mad eventually, just like Nikador did. So for Mighty, it still stands that he discards his humanity. That's what he, you know, that's the price he pays. For Isilence, well, the truth of the matter is that we do not know the past of Isilence. So we don't know if she actually was left utterly alone in the end of the previous cycle, so you've got a point there. Well, yeah, it's a mixed bag. It is a mixed bag now that I think about it. I mean, the way they died was not the same for any of them. True that. Another thing, and that is like the last thing I'm gonna say, and then we can move on with the trailer. Serene is coming in the next patch, 3.7, right? That is probably gonna be around. We are already at the end of September. Hell, September is already gone. Fuck me. Oh man, time moves so fast. We are already at the end of September. The next patch, it will be early November, right? 3.7. The whole point is that Oronix Evernight influenced this cycle. Yeah, pretty much. She definitely played a huge role in it. Chibi said it was the first time that Chibi said Oronix helped. True. This is something I was not realizing before, yeah. In other words, all prophecies were unpendant. Because Evernight saved them, you could say. Interesting. Awesome. Actually awesome. Anyway, as I was saying, about the next patch. It comes early November, correct? 3.7. It's gonna be the last patch of Amphorius, basically, of the Amphorius saga. And the first patch, 3.0, it came at the beginning of this year. We already knew from the first trailers that Serene was part of it. And I was thinking to myself today, what a sad thing if you know, for the Serene fans, if they knew that, hey, you see Serene now, right? Well, you will only be able to pull her at the end of the year. Because yeah, from the beginning of the year where we started this journey, Cyreni's banner comes at the the month before the final one, November. And I'm like, damn. They made us wait for it, all right. They did made us wait for it. Well, that's about it. I probably had more things I wanted to express, but I am so tired I cannot even speak very clearly. I think it's fine. This is one of the most anticipated units, so I mean, one unit has to be last. Yeah, but she was shown in the beginning. That's the thing. You know, she was shown at the very beginning. Like, she was shown the first trailers. And the other characters were not shown until much later, and they got far earlier than her. So yes, it is, I guess, the point, you know, anticipation. To build anticipation. I'm sure they're just hyped with the build-up and they had time to save her for her. Yeah, there is also that. Indeed.
If we could talk to these jellyfish, maybe we could find out what happened to her.
You'd have to understand animal language. Doesn't seem easy.
Don't worry. I understand their hearts.
Wow, I knew Mr. Don Hung was talented, but I didn't think he could talk to animals too. No wonder we hit it off so well.
I'm happy for them, actually. They knew so
Eevee
far
is
in
immune
advance
to all
say,
crowd control debuffs and has a higher chance of being targeted. While Eevee is on the field, it increases damage dealt by itself and Evernight. Whenever Evernight or Eevee's
Evernight. Nice, with Castoriki. Nice.
HP drops, their crit damage increases for a set number of turns.
I love how they look alike, too. Damn. They do look alike. One could confuse them for sisters. Damn.
And they both gain 1 point of Memoria. Whenever Evernight uses her skill, she will consume a certain amount of HP instead of skill points. She also gains some Memoria points with her skill and boosts the crit damage of all ally Memo Sprites for several turns. If the Memo Sprite Eevee is on the field, its HP will be healed by a certain amount. If Eevee is not on the field, it will be summoned instead. When Memoria exceeds a certain amount, Evernight will dispel and become immune to all crowd control debuffs, and Eevee will immediately take action if it's on the field.
Excuse me, what?
And become it will be summoned instead. When Memoria exceeds a certain amount, Evernight will dispel and become immune to all crowd control debuffs, and
Okay. So there is a meter here, I see. Yeah, her current best team is Castoriki as a dual DPS setup. Excellent.
Eevee will immediately take action if it's on the field. After immediately taking action, Eevee deals ice damage based on its max HP to one designated enemy and all other enemies. This attack consumes all of Eevee's HP and all Memoria. The more Memoria consumed, the higher the damage. Eevee then leaves the field. When Eevee leaves the field, Evernight's speed is increased until the start of her next turn.
It said something here. I
Eevee
want to
leaves
read
the
it.
field. Evernight's speed.
If Eevee leaves the... If that's how Eevee's written, okay. Leaves the... It feels as if the Eevee over here wants to spell out Evernight. Or more like every night. Leaves the field due to the use of the Memo Sprite skill Dream Dissolving as due. This speed boost will be further increased proportionally to the Memoria points consumed. So basically now I have to actually remove Mighty from the team of Castoriki and use Evernight instead. Oh, excuse me. I have a phone call. Give me a moment. Okay, now I remember what I wanted to say. You know who was on the phone call? It was Abon. And you know what he just did? He finished, well, Expedition 33. Fun fact, in order to catch your attention, turns out the creators of Expedition 33 actually created the game by taking the references of the UI of Honkai Star Rail. Yeah. And there are also references for the from the trash cans. I don't even know what that is. It's an amazing game. It's an amazing game, Midnight. It's an amazing game. Just that. Zabon, did you spoil him again? No. It's blasphemy to spoil anyone in this game. You have to play it for yourself in order to understand it. He didn't actually spoil me for anything. He let me play the game in his house. He actually let me play at the beginning of the game. The first half hour. And yeah. So here's the thing. Expedition 33 really is a very fascinating game because it's very much actually, like Honkai Star Rail with more to give. And apparently has an amazing story. Zabon right now is basically crying his eyes out because he reached the end, and I get the feeling that this will happen to me as well eventually. And I am seriously considering playing the game in the channel. I was thinking of, finishing Silksong first before that time happens, but I have been nagged by literally everyone I know that, hey, play Expedition right now. Yes, 5 times. Anyway, we do have to continue with Honkai Star Rail, but, keep in mind that the Expedition conversation will continue eventually in the future.
Speed is increased until the start of her next turn.
Are these memo sprites working for some common goal?
Why don't you take this window of opportunity to talk to the jellyfish, Mr. Donna? Oh no, wait, the window's pretty short. Evernight's ultimate summons Eevee and causes Eevee to deal ice damage to all enemies. And Evernight also enters the darkest riddle state. In the state, she and
Darkest riddle? Okay. That what does actually enigma means in Greek. Yes. Oh, come on. They gave it away like that. Oh, come on. Darkest riddle. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Now I am 100% convinced she's Enigmata. Fuck me. They didn't have to do that. You could have left us guessing, Oh, come on.
Eevee deal more damage and are immune to all crowd control debuffs and increase damage taken by all enemies. While in the darkest riddle state, Evernight will gain additional memorial points when she uses her...
Wow. Bro, she has jellyfish and an upside down question mark eating. Why are you so surprised? Because look, the jellyfish and the upside down question mark could be just aesthetically, focused to throw us off. Like, they do not actually spell out anything. You just see. And something visually could be an illusion. That's what I'm feeling. Like, it's not something that is set in stone. That's why something that is written, I take it far more seriously. Get me? So the power she has, basically Darkest Riddle, is like something that it is set in stone because it is written in her abilities. So I'm like, fuck! You didn't actually have to spell it out?
Skill, and her ultimate can charge up Darkest Riddle.
She seems good at using various means to extend her advantage and...
What is this
Darkest
smug
Riddle.
look
She seems
gives?
good at using various means.
And also she really loves using the hand to point and, do gestures.
To extend her advantage and doubling that with her friends.
Wow, seems like Evernight is an excellent friend then.
That presupposes she is our friend.
Yeah.
Eevee consumes 1 point of Darkest Riddle when using the Memo Sprite skill, Dream Dissolving is due. If Darkest Riddle points are 0 when Evernight's turn begins, she will exit the state. When Eevee's turn begins, it prioritizes dealing ice damage based on its max HP to Evernight's last attack target. If Evernight has Memoria at this time, Eevee will deal additional damage. The more Memoria there is, the higher the extra damage. After Eevee attacks, Evernight gains a certain amount of Memoria. Huh. It seems like she has a deep relationship with these jellyfish.
It needs further investigation.
After unlocking a certain trace, Evernight regenerates some energy at the start of combat and gains some Memoria. When she or any ally Memo Sprite, including Eevee, uses an ability, she gains 1 point of Memoria and regenerates a certain amount of energy. After unlocking another of Evernight's traces, if there are other Remembrance teammates on the team, her skill effect of increasing ally Memo Sprite's crit damage will be further enhanced.
Nice.
The more teammates on the path of Remembrance, the more buffs this effect provides. During exploration, Evernight's technique will give the entire team's Memo Sprites the crit damage boost from her skill after entering the next battle, and also grant a certain amount of Memoria. In summary, there are 2 aspects to Evernight's core mechanism. The first is that she boosts the entire team's Memo Sprite crit damage without consuming skill points. After unlocking specific traces, the more teammates on the path of Remembrance there are, the bigger the extra buffs are. The second aspect is that she quickly stacks Memoria through various means. When Memoria reaches a certain threshold, Eevee will deal damage to enemies. I have some rare combat footage of Evernight here. Don't say it was me who showed it to you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, what?
Don't say it was me who showed it to you.
Thank you.
I guess the
Now I
feeling-
can come up with a strategy in advance.
I guess now you're on
Evernight
the
uses her
radar.
technique and enters battle,
Albert.
increasing the crit damage of allied Memo Sprites. Without further ado, the summoned Eevee attacks the enemy, adding to Evernight's Memoria. Evernight launches her skill. This restores a certain amount of Eevee's HP, refreshes the number of turns the allied Memo Sprite's crit damage boost is active for, and further increases Memoria. With Memoria now full, she consumes all Memoria and HP to inflict heavy losses on the enemy. Casts Sanupa gains charge, and Evernight's energy is fully regenerated. She launches her ultimate and enters the Darkest Riddle state, clearing the field with ease, and Eevee welcomes a second wave of enemies with pure punishment. The teammate uses their skill, causing Evernight's HP to fluctuate and Memoria to increase. The enemy resists when Eevee is on the attack, making the most of the still active Darkest Riddle state. Evernight promptly uses her skill. Memoria points quickly accumulate until full, and Eevee takes an extra action, savagely bombarding the enemy. The teammate launches their ultimate, and with skilled coordination from the entire team, the enemy's assault grinds to a halt. And that's a wrap.
I just got reminded of something. The jellyfish turning red. From blue to red. It's fucking Elden Ring. It is fucking Elden Ring. Hello, Julian. Welcome to the stream. Every time you attacked this jellyfish, they were turning red. They're white, not blue. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. I was keeping... Sorry. Yeah, I meant white. Excuse me. I mean, kind of bluish, whitish. I don't know. Let's say white. So, yeah. The same with Elden Ring. It seemed really in your face to me, even with the other path influences. In fact, the more path influences it seemed like there were... the more likely Enigmata seemed to me. I forgot. Congratulations, FZO Heracles. Thank you, Zabon. Thank you so much, my friend. I did actually got Hercules in FGO from the free 4-star that you could choose. That's why you want Mono Remembrance have buffs. How are you doing? Tired, Julian. I'm very tired, but it is what it is. You're good. Yeah.
Today's been exhausted. I'm out of breath.
Same.
Is something wrong?
Mr. Don Hung, do you not feel tired too?
Oh no.
Just go lie down and go back to sleep.
Who's there?
I wanted to create the perfect guest experience for you in your memory. Didn't think you'd resist this much. Don't worry, try again. Time to clock in.
What?
Wait, Hey, no one wants to go to work twice.
Yeah, I told you were on your radar, bro. Oh man. What the fuck?
No terrific surprises Evernight will bring us.
Terror?
No, no.
Fuck this. Fuck this. Oh man. Yeah, I don't like Evil March. Did you notice? There is a huge difference between March 7th and Evernight. Their selfie styles are radically unique from one another. March 7th's selfies are cutesy and adorable white, while Evernight's are aloof and distant, putting barriers between her and other people. More terrifyingly, when I took a peek at March 7th's photo album, there were lots of aloof style photos inside. When there were photos, when these photos were taken far before we even arrived at Amphorius. When these photos were taken far before we even arrived at Amphorius. Hey, no flipping through my album. Also, no peeking at my selfies. I'll smack you over the head if you do. Thank you for tuning in this special interactive piece entertainment program, Keeping Up with Star Rail Evernight. Why didn't we start with a red form? Good question. Why didn't we? Oh, man. Pajama Albert. I wanted to create the best guest experience for you in your memory. Oh, in case you need more proof that she's Enigmata. What actually surprised me is the fact that she actually has the ability to, you know, turn back time. Is there a possibility that she actually does have the ability to, you know, restart Amphorius' cycles? Literally history fictionology. I'm not doing good. I'm getting wrecked by Lygos in Mach 12. Sorry, Julian, man. I'm sorry for that. How can you not like Evil March? Well, I mean, she has a lot of cool things going on about her, but I don't like the fact that she's playing with us. Kastoriki does well versus him. Mighty does well versus him too. Well, Amphorius she does, but in reality, perception of time can be manipulated with false memories too. Because remember, Oronix is time. I'm using Castoris for the first side though, because I'm still working on my wind characters. I see. What do people have to say? 5 nights at Evernight. Pompomo's workstation. Of course. It is 5 nights at Evernight. Albert was sorry when he said no one wants to go to work twice. Yeah, but guess what? I have work tomorrow. You can summon Eevee. Ice damage, can I evolve him in English? Yeah. Yeah, you can. Oh, you have to understand animal language. Doesn't seem easy at talking owl. Yep. Where do you come from? Where you will go? Where do you come from? That's what the yeah, I was thinking of this fucking song. I didn't wanna reference it, but turns out people couldn't help it. Poor Albert never gets a break. He never gets a break. Indeed, that ending was so unsettling. Yep. I didn't think he could talk to animals too. Dunkhank is a Disney princess confirmed. I forgot to do my fucking... there we go. Still farming for her. I mean, I do have to get her. Okay. Time to... Dear March 7th. Is this like a letter from Evernight to March? I wish I got Mighty. Yeah. We all wish we got Mighty now, didn't we, Jolie? No, I'm messing with you. Yeah, I know. Sorry for that, friend. He will rerun eventually. Hurry and look at the Myriad Celestia. It's a huge lore bump. Oh, man. I don't think I have the courage for that today.
When the candlelight fades on the last day, before you forget, please offer up your most precious memories. Remember 97 days ago? On the first day after arriving in Amphorius, you already experienced this world's cruelty. You guided the Holy Maiden and helped her escape her initial fate.
Oh, I don't have the courage for that. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time, okay? Yeah, no, fuck that. Fuck that. Man. Oh, man. I have to react to this now? Where to start and where to end? Yeah, it was March who helped Treebios. I know! I know! This voice that was talking to Treebios in that one update. Fuck! Of course! It was March guiding her! Of course! No! I was trying to use Ahiron for the first side, but my look like 3 cycles, but took like 3 cycles. I guess I need to work on her more. But that's not even the biggest lore bomb. That's not even the biggest lore bomb. I know. That's why I'm saying that I don't have the courage for this. Conquer all lands. Okay. I have to channel the inner mighty. Let's go. Let's go. But it's nice to see that March actually helped the Chrysoceres, even though she was never referenced. And turns out the pink-haired maiden was always real in Amphorius. Let's go. Use Ahiron for the first side and Castoris for the second, maybe. Yeah, that would actually be a good choice. Midnight. That would actually be a solid strategy. That is so nice that actually March actually met older Treebios. Oh, I mean big Treebios. Fuck me, we never got this. We never got her. I wanted big Treebios.
On day 14, day 36, day 7.
Wait a minute, how many people did she save?
On day 14, day 36, day 70.
So she did help people. She may be a little stupid, but somehow, some way, she actually helped people a lot.
You also never gave up on looking for your companions from beyond the sky. Until day 95. Still don't believe me. You're just a ghost.
A memory. It's a memory.
That no one can see. Besides, the Garden of Recollection has already torn off its benevolent mask.
So they are... I need a glass of water, man. Man. Now, we go to kill the Garden of Recollection right after we are done with fucking Black Swan. Yeah, that's the plan. Yes. Look how pretty she is, man. I know, she kinda sounds like Sparkle right now. Yeah, let this part play entirely. You need the entire context for this next part. Okay, I will not pause from here on out, okay?
They lurk. They covet. Brewing blasphemous plots. Are you willing to face me now? Face your past. When you were born from that shattered aluminum flux. When you were buried along with the remembrance's lies. When you were watched by the garden's pawns. Even if you don't remember, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
That's what I was made for. Melt the self and seep into the cracks of time. The future that belongs to you is so blissful and pure.
The music is amazing.
And yet, the remembrance chose, leaving Amphorius in nothing but a desolate midnight.
What?
Fear not.
What?
I shall cleanse it all. Let the melody of oblivion resound from the eternal land. Day 97. Leave it to me. Time to say goodnight to the world. My dear March 7th.
March,
Soon,
no.
in a world restored to its flawless state, both your wish and my promise will be fulfilled. To keep trailblazing forever with the Astral Express.
Fully's dead. And March is a piece of Fully. And Amphorius is what basically became of Fully. That's why they want to claim it. It's the corpse of a neon. Fully is shattered, yeah. And that's what the garden is hiding. March 7th got a nice weight sparkle out. Yay, Julian. Not now, please. Are they using Mythos' powers to cover it up? Is Fully even alive? Are they just Mythos now? Yeah, forbidden Fully rock candy. Yeah, Fully could still be alive, but absolutely broken. Man. Even if Fully is just not dead and he is just broken, let's just assume that they are broken. Let's just say that they are stuck in some stasis. That doesn't change a thing. Why? First, the body of Fully is Amphorius. March 7th is a piece of Fully. Literally, March 7th is not just... She's a child of remembrance in the literal way. She's the child of Fully. Like, this isn't some... Oh, I'm an emanator, so that makes me a child. No, she's literally... she's literally what remains of Fully. I was trying to be funny, sorry about that. Look, Julian. I was saying it as a joke too, my friend. But you're cool, Julian, you're cool. The gardening is hiding it. Yeah, I guess that's why Black Swan wanted to bait March 7 towards Amphorius. I mean, yes. Is the garden trying to rebuild Fully with memories? That's how it looks. They cannot... Of course, you're right about that. That makes sense. They cannot rebuild them. They cannot rebuild Fully if they do not have all the pieces. They had to lure the Astral Express because they really wanted March 7th, the truth be told, to get to Amphorius and piece together Fully. Man, I have to watch this again. I have to watch this after this part. Like, from this part on, it got chaotic.
Still don't believe me. You're just a ghost that no one can see.
So she saw the end too. And she really was just a memory to them.
Besides,
These hands. Do you know these hands? We have seen these hands before. Do you want to know where these hands are from? Let me tell you. It's from the ulti of fucking Black Swan. Only Black Swan has these fucking hands. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss. Literally what the fucking Garden of Recollection are all about. Apologies of the erudition, but clearly there is a piece of Fully in it. Why did they keep March 7th away in the first place then? They don't have to actually piece her together, literally. She just has to be in the proximity, I get the feeling. Or something of that sort, yeah. Because of Evernight, maybe Shadow. Evernight only cares about protecting March. Maybe. Maybe that's why she got sick in the first place. It was an effect from Evernight. Black Swan's hands, yes. Keep in mind that Evernight is Enigmata, and Enigmata is born from Fully and opposed to Noose. True. Born of Fully and opposed to Noose. So Enigmata is really... Shit. It's like a rock, paper, scissors. Fully, Enigmata, Noose, Fully again. Freaking knew it in 3.0 that Enigmata was here. Yeah, we did suspect it, that's true. So called it. It called that Enigmata's influence was here. Made a video about this. I remember Midnight. I remember. Literally knew it. Yeah, bravo. Because she clearly knows, and that could hurt the garden. I mainly meant that Fuxian quest where March was blocked from her memories, but it would make sense if it was Evernight doing that rather than the garden. Perhaps.
The Garden of Recollection.
I love that her eyes are the only thing that still have color. The hand really is a symbolism of Black Swan actually trying to take advantage of her. And then literally Evernight activates.
Has already torn off its benevolent mask. They lurk. They covet. Brewing.
She looks cute and happy. But that's not how usually she looks.
Blasphemous plots. Are you willing to face me now?
So that still doesn't really give us a reason why it has to be a thing. Yeah, they really don't have to have the self-cest in there. I guess it's for the dramatic effect and also for the thirst of certain parts of the community. I'm not on board with it, but you know what? I can bat an eye, I suppose. March knows something about this, about Fully being broken, so the garden has vested interest in keeping her from it. March knew, she knew. That's why they took her memories. The garden was in her mind. Perhaps. That also gives us a reason why Memory of Chaos is actually in the fucking train. I get the feeling that they never really gave much of a fuck about us as much as they gave for Jesus. As much as they gave for March 7th. To keep her from remembering that Fully is broken. Oh my gosh, that is why.
Face your past. When you were born from that.
So, our March knows. This trailer proves this now. She remembers now. We just have to find her. But unfortunately, March is not around anymore. We have to deal with Evernight first. You're right, Collider. The only reason for the Memory Keeper to be on the train is to make sure March hasn't regained her memory. Holy crap. Yep. Glad to be of service. I mean, we are theorists, you and I, Midnight. It's called Vestige of Lumiflux. Wait. Yeah. Holy crap. They were always setting up for this. Yeah. I mean, of course. Of course. What's Vestige of Lumiflux again? Good question. I can't remember either. But I think I have heard the word Lumiflux before. Where? I think it's the title for the MOC floors. What? No fucking way! Farming later. I'm going to go look for it. Too late. I'm already there. That's a lie. I'm not already there, but you know what? I'm already there. Memory of Chaos, Memory Turbulence, Sprite Jewels, Team Up, Pillar of Genesis. Pillar of Genesis? The Last Vestige of Tower in Citadel. The Last Voyage of Knives, Astriger. Astriger? Astriger. Vestige of Looming Flux is something. Well, guess what? I guess I'm gonna have to Google it. It's something in the endgame. What was it? Can't remember, but you know what? That's why the Google exists. Achievements. It's an achievement! Vestige of Lumen Flux, there it is! It's an achievements class. Yeah. Crap. For collecting characters, light guns, and... Yeah, and chats. Yeah! Crap! We have been collecting memories and we have been helping them this entire fucking time! Unwillingly, too. It's an entire class of achievements. Yeah, Midnight, you're so fucking good for remembering that we have seen this before. It would have flew me by if you didn't mention it. For collecting memories. Yeah, it represents collecting memories. Yeah, that's what we say. It collects memories. We have been doing their dirty work without our fucking knowledge this entire time. Bro, the light guns are from the garden. Yeah, the light... Okay, you know what? Desperate measures. You know, yeah. Might as well. No, I'm joking. But it would actually be... It would be wild. Now we know why. Yep. Well, we always kind of knew we were doing the dirty work through MOC. Technically speaking, yes, but we didn't really know the depth of that, you know? We didn't really knew how far the rabbit hole went. Literally, they have infested everything. They have infested the Express, our achievements, our characters, everything. They're everywhere. Dude, yeah. The only time light guns were lore relevant were at the beginning, and when Black Swan tricked us into feeling one. Yeah, I know, and that's what I have been feeling so, you know... I have been feeling very distant with light cones because light cones, it feels like they're there. They're so important because basically they think about that. A light cone to Honkai Star Rail is what a weapon is in Genshin, right? Think about that. Like, it's so important. Your characters wouldn't be half as tough without the light cone, and yet nobody mentions them. Nobody is referencing the light cones at any moment. Why? There was no doubt that the garden was getting more out of us than we were getting out of them. True that, Wandering Shadow. True that. Mythos is absolutely involved, and this is why. Herda should know, because she is an emanator of news, something this huge. How would information be obscured by news? From news. There is only one way, another ionic power. True. But I still don't get it how lore-wise actually light cones work. Nobody actually references them. Nobody activates them. Nobody has actually hold one in their hand, except like one occasion in the very beginning of the game. Why a frozen memory is so powerful enough in order to basically enhance someone's abilities like that? Like, why? At the beginning they explain it. It's condensed memories. Yes, but they give powers to characters. They give powers to characters with, you know, regardless of path. Like, it's almost as if every path is somehow connected to the remembrance because of this. But I get your question. Yeah, well, think about the Eidolons even. True, there is also the Eidolons. Not sure if the power granting is canon. I mean, it wouldn't make sense. You see, let's talk about another game. Everybody knows Zenless Zone Zero, even if you do not play it. The equivalent of a light cone in Zenless Zone Zero is a W engine. A W engine is basically music. Like, it's an engine that basically activates... Well, it's not actually... No, W engines are actually something of the sort. But the relics in Zenless Zone Zero is basically discs. Music. Music in Zenless Zone Zero, even though it's never referenced, is important because it truly does have some sort of power strengthening abilities towards people, towards agents. That is true. It has been emphasized, but it hasn't actually been acknowledged by characters. But it has been emphasized by the game itself multiple times. I don't get the feeling that this is any different in Honkai Star Rail. Like, it genuinely feels like, hey, the light cones really are there, and they really do something. But just because nobody talks about them, it doesn't mean that they are not there. Multiple copies of the character are required. Eidolons are basically copies of the character from alternate dimensions until they are their complete selves. That's how they explain it. Who's explaining it? Multiple copies of the character are required. Eidolons are basically copies of the character from alternate dimensions until they are their complete selves. That's how they explain it. That's why she freaked out. When fully looked at Amphorius. I don't get it. Wait a minute. Who explains it? Like, a Black Swan explains what? The Eidolons? When fully did, because that is what is left of fully. True. There is also that. There's also that. It's a mix of both. Because she came to realize that perhaps, well, Trailblazer is fucking dead, but still. Black Swan, that's why she freaked out. When fully looked at Amphorius, when fully did go left. Okay, no, that's different. The tutorial at the beginning. Okay, so. Okay, the tutorial at the beginning explains the Eidolons are as being shards of the character across worlds or dimensions. Like different cycles. Their complete selves. Just like how March is a broken piece of fully. This entire time we don't have music, but this music actually really has to play right now. Actually, this music actually is super fitting with everything we discovered. Remember that finality has the universe in cycles just like erudition has Amphorius. True. True. Amphorius is a microcosm of the universe. I love the music from that trailer, it's so good. Yeah. Just like Slay the Princess. It feels so inspired by Slay the Princess again. The memo sprite that we never got to get. That we never got to have. Also, this picture is actually going so hard. I'm so glad I have have my dislike gone. Same goes with Kastoriki, actually. Goddamn. Everything has to do with memories. The broken shards are broken pieces of Fully. This entire fucking time. This entire fucking time. But yeah, I don't even know if Fully is alive. I'm inclined to believe they are only because Memory Keepers are memetic entities. Who knows? And Fully's physical body shattering might not mean they are dead. I mean, the permanence actually still has some influence in the world, despite the fact that it has been declared dead by some. It's safe to say that whenever a Eon dies, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are gone from the universe. It's more safe to say that they have returned to the universe. Just like, you know, Enna, the Order. Actually, fucking Sunday got to summon her again, despite the fact that she's dead. But it definitely means something horrible has happened to them. I mean, obviously. But without... Well, let's be honest. Without actually that happening to Fully, we would have never met March 7th. What a lucky thing that was, huh? For March to actually break apart from Fully, and the first place that she lands, it's not some hostile planet, but it's actually the Astral Express. No, but permanence is weird too. People theorize the permanence is an eon of cycles like a rebirth, and that's why the other are reborn. Maybe, but again, Enna is actually the better example, as I said before. By the way, I still haven't... Wait a minute, I need to see a little bit more clearly Robin's Eidolons. I just have to. I don't remember if I have seen them clearly before. I think I have, but I cannot remember. Oh crap. It is there. You cannot really see it very clearly, but it is there. Goodness. I had not noticed that before. Goodness. Anyway. So long will return. Yeah, but yes, when eons die, their paths remain. I'm just saying that Memory Keepers don't have physical bodies anymore, so I don't think Fully would be different. I mean, remembrance can just live on as remembrance. You have noticed it before, we have talked about it last time, we talked about Eidolons, you probably just forgot. No, I do remember actually talking about it. But I had not noticed exactly the picture because I have never actually seen it clearly. I did try to see it through the game, but the game actually, if you don't have the Eidolon activated, you cannot actually see it. So, yeah. Now, I have seen it, you know, I have seen it with a clear image, and I know exactly how it looks. Some people theorize that Fully is fake Eon that never even existed. That doesn't make any sense. Except if Fully is impersonating some other Eon, how does the remembrance even exist if it never existed? Like, that's a... I would believe that for the Enigmata, okay? I would genuinely believe that for the Enigmata. But not for Fully. That doesn't make any sense. How can you have a memory of something that never happened? Anyway, I really want to finish the video one more time, as I said before. I haven't watched those videos, but maybe some people believe that Fully is Enigmata. I don't know. Maybe.
Shattered aluminum flux.
Man, that is you were born from that shattered lumen flux, okay?
When you were buried along with the
When you were buried along with the remembrances lies.
remembrances lies.
The remembrances lies? That actually does give some credit on the idea that Fully never existed.
When you were watched by the garden's pawns.
Black Swan. Why did Black Swan actually came into contact with us first? If her, you know, if her goal was March all along. I don't personally believe that since I don't think there is enough evidence for it. I just know that because of Enigmata's existence, anything and everything we know could be a lie.
Garden's pawns. Even if you don't remember.
Wait a minute. Has she actually shattered out from the... That, oh my god, now I get it. She has come into contact with the memo keepers before, when she was still in the sixth phased ice. That's how she actually reached the express. They actually tried to reach her, but Evernight fought them back. That's why you can see their arm over here shattered. She's not lying about that. She actually did fought them back. I thought Enigmata was known to be not so powerful. But that's what Enigmata would want us to think, I guess. You can. How can we trust that? How can we trust that as the truth, though, Shadow? Yeah, Enigmata could be the most powerful Eon, and we'd never know.
It doesn't matter. That's what I was made for. Melt the self and seep into the cracks of time.
What is he watching? This music is still amazing. He's watching his mecha anime. Oh, poor Welt. If only you knew. Oh man.
The future
She still does like her coffee.
that belongs to you.
Yes. Just wipe off the blood from the butt.
Is so blissful and pure.
Somebody find me this music. I need to use it on my streams.
And yet, the remembrance chose.
Who? Who did they chose?
Leaving Amphor.
And here we are where the remembrance actually becomes Amphorians.
In nothing but a desolate midnight.
Wait. No. Now I see it better. The Amphorius already exists because it's the scepter. It's Fully that actually basically wraps itself around Amphorius. You see? It's like a form of defense.
Fear not.
And the entire universe is actually also part of the remembrance.
I shall cleanse it all.
And see, what does she mean by cleanse it? free it or destroy it. He's watching anime apparently. I mean, yeah. Well, you're adorable. I mean, he's still a child at heart, as we know. Absolutely love this music. Yeah, that is what I said. Yes.
Let the melody of oblivion resound from the eternal land. Day 97. Leave it to me. Time to say goodnight to the world. My dear March 7th.
She literally put her to sleep.
Soon, in a world restored to its flawless.
So this is actually, yeah, apparently this is actually official art. I don't know why, but for some reason I actually believe in the beginning that this is actually fan art. When I started playing the game.
State, both your wish and my promise will be fulfilled.
Again, she's so smiley and cute, as if she's not about to fucking devour the fucking universe.
To keep trailblazing forever with the Astral Express.
Trailblazing forever. How do you achieve that? By cycles? I don't like that. I don't like that. The way she says keep trailblazing forever. It reminds me of Happily Ever After from fucking Slay the Princess. No, not again, please. No, the world will become stale. Martin Trailblazer, yes. Martin's wish and her promise to have March keep trailblazing forever with the Astral Express. Yeah, no. No. And the princess this time around is actually March. Oh, bullshit. And the shadow is actually Evernight. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Or remaking everything with Animata, like how Sunday tried to make everyone's sweet dream. Yep. Evernight, I think that's Sunday's ideology. Yeah. We've had enough of locking people in infinite happy dreams. I know. That's why we see Sunday in the 3.6 trailer. I think he will have to Sorry. Excuse me. I think we will have to confront his old ideology. Makes sense. Forcing him to develop as a character. Yeah. True. What if he's the one to defeat Evernight? Man. Goodness. Dear March 7th, arriving at Amphorius was never an accident. That what we need to do is no different from before. Looking ahead, there is a desolate, ruined city, souls crying out in despair, and eyes that can no longer see the future. Looking back, there lies a crack in the melting memory, a thief peering into the unwanted, and a past impossible to escape. How should I move forward and continue to trailblaze the future? It's simple. Just like what I did for you. Let oblivion allow the remembrance to slumber. Good night. Oh, fuck me. Evernight. Good night. Oh, man. Despite everything, it's still you. Oh, no. Do not say that. Oh. Yes, it was Mart that guided Tribius. I know it's great, but what the fuck? His eyes literally fully celestial body shouted. Yeah, we were all flabbergasted today. Oh, man. We were never apart. It's apparently on Evernight street marketing. Not on the picture, but in the caption. I see. I need to check that. So that's why Evernight street marketing says we were never apart. Mats was always with us. That's true. Hell again? What is this? New lore from Myron Marsh? Nice. Anyway. Sidetracked. Excuse me. That's why well... So she was there. She was just a ghost, though. Who could see her? Who could see her? Where were there signs? I kept my eyes open every fucking second. There is no way. Oh man. Why do I get the feeling that literally in the next... Actually, where is it? Where is it? I need to find it. I need to find it. Actually. Wait a minute. There we go. Oh man. Wait. There we go. I found it. Oh man. This is actually my my prediction for 3.6, Evernight basically just tells us I genuinely believe this is exactly what they're gonna pull on us. Oh yes, we were never apart. And she's literally like a ghost beside us in every part of the fucking game. In a flashback, right? From every chapter that we have played so far. Why do I feel like 3.6 is gonna break my heart? Oh, that is not even a question anymore, Midnight. If that's true, it's going to hurt my heart so bad. You never knew it, Trailblazer, but I was always there. We were never apart. It was Mars that held Trivi, oh my god. Yeah, I so wanna see how she helped Aglaya and perhaps Mighty. Do you think she was there when he was fighting Nikador or when he was fighting the Black Tide? Oh, that would have been so cool. She could have been there to actually pick off enemies who actually tried to actually stab him in the back, which would actually make an amazing sequence. It was me, Barry. Not exactly like that. Not it was me, Barry. It was me, Barry. It was already used for Cypher. Because she'd have been there trying to get our attention the whole time. I know, but that doesn't really feel earned, you know, because this entire time, like, they really have to actually pull off some really fucking amazing big brain thing in order to actually convince me that they actually did show signs, but we never saw them. There's no way. We actually interacted with everything. We kept our eyes open for every single piece of line, every single word that was basically expressed. Every step of the way. How did we not pick a single sign? I mean, Rosie Celestial Maiden was a thing, and they also told us Tribi's story. They did drop signs. That is only two. That is only 2 signs for 5 patches. That doesn't really... That is not really fair. I get the feeling that it would have been more cool if they had 1 hint each patch. 1 hint each patch, every time. In 3.0, it was Rosie Celestial Maiden, which could be how we got fucked over by the fact that because they got the camera, it was rumors, and we never really actually realized that these rumors could have been true to begin with. Tribi story, okay. Tribi story, I get that. Tribi story is valid. What about 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5 also? What about all of these? Where are the signs from the other patches? Did Hoyo just reveal the Mat was there all along, but we can't see her? What do people have to say on this? Yeah, everything becomes a twist now. You didn't know Trailblazer, but I was always there. Oh man, I told you. Oh man, I love that people actually reference this. Oh, you didn't know it's Trailblazer, but I was always there. Man, oh, I love it. I love it. Well, Evernight has taken over at some point. That's the thing. Yeah, but still, 3.5. We knew she was acting as Oronix. Okay, that's one more hint. Let's say that she's acting as Oronix in 3.5. What about 3.2, 3.3, and 3.4? You didn't know it, Trailblazer, but I was always. It was me all along, but nobody witnessed it. Yeah, we were never apart. It was me, Barry. It's not a reveal. We were told about it 2 patches ago. That is bullshit. Shut up. You thought it was Dio, but it was me, March 7th. It's March C now, man. Shut up. Start music. How was helping us in everything? How was helping us in everything? It was March all along. How was helping Tributes on her destiny? It was March all along. She's ingenious, a ghost, but help us. But help us? What? But we even noticed that what man, I don't get the reference on this one, unfortunately. Sorry, brother. That's why Forest tutorial uses March 7th, because she was there first. Forest's tutorial uses March 7th because she was there first. Forest's tutorial? What tutorial are you talking about? Oh yeah, the tutorial. I forgot about. I remember how she was the tutorial character the entire time. When? Wait a minute. What do you mean the tutorial character? Every time you get a tutorial in Amphoris, it's March instead of Trailblazer, like every other time. Wait. No. 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 You cannot be serious. No. 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 What? In the open world, you mean? This is all combat related, excuse me. This is... Wait, all terror grip. No. Battle? No. Adventure? Maybe adventure. Not adventure, wait. Title bounty. Okay, there we go. Okay, it is Trailblazer, yes, but... What about... Okay, adventure... It does show Trailblazer, yes. Did I saw her just now, or is it my idea? Oh! No fucking way. She was always there. No fucking way! Why did I not question it? Why? No! Okay, wait a minute. You have been spamming me a lot, Midnight. Where am I? Where was the... Every time you get a tutorial, Amphoris is March instead of Trailblazer, like every other time. In Penacon, in Yariro 6, it's always Trailblazer for the little tutorial things but not March. You didn't realize that? Yeah. I knew they were up to something with that. Yeah. Because it was always used to be Trailblazer. You have to get the Amphoris ones because the Amphoris ones are not Trailblazer. Yeah. That's what I was trying to do. Blurry March. Ever since 3.0, it's been March. I remember noticing on Bartholus in 3.0. That's neat. I never anticipated that they would actually do something like this. I don't know why I didn't question it. Like, subconsciously I knew, but I was like, okay, tutorial, who gives a shit? Like, at this point I was bored of simple tutorials anyway, because they are very straightforward to realize without the tutorial themselves, but... Oh, man... Oh man! No! You never knew it, Trailblazer. But I was always there. She was always there. She was. Man, I'm getting hyper fixated. Why was he? I probably would have noticed if the very first tutorial we got in the fucking game was actually not him. Why is it fucking... what's his name? Shit, I cannot remember. I cannot believe I forgot his name. Oh my god. Not Micah. What the fuck? Oh man. Misha, thank you, Wandering Shadow, thank you. I did notice that for some reason they actually used Misha in the very first tutorial we got about the chrono vessels and time stops in, you know, in Amphorius. But I get the feeling that this was not supposed to be the right thing, because it's showing you that other characters' techniques that stop time can also affect it. Yeah, but it threw me off. Because now I do remember that I actually did felt like questioning in the back of my mind why Misha was the one who was shown here. So when March was actually shown, I didn't actually give a fuck. Because I was like, okay, at this point they're just using whatever character they came to mind. But it's true. They do actually use March everywhere. Everywhere. It's March everywhere. And in my mind, why did they use Misha? But I didn't actually thought much about it. And then when they started using March, I was already too thrown off to actually notice the detail. Fuck! Oh, man. Because the point of the particular tutorial was that. Yeah, but that was also a trap. For me, it was a decent trap. Like, I was like, okay, they just use whatever characters now. Why do I care? And I convinced myself that there was no actual pattern to it. So I never paid attention after that point on. I don't get the feeling like they still could have used March instead of Misha. Is Misha the only character they can time stop? No, that's not the case. That's clearly why. No, they were saying you can also use RMC to do it. So they could have used RMC there, but the fact still remains that the point of the tutorial was the fact that his technique works. Bro, they were using March from the beginning though. Yeah, but this is the first I got. I remember specifically that this is the first tutorial in this specific corner in Amphorius when we arrived. So I do remember myself vaguely actually thinking about why is Misha in Amphorius. And after that point, they started using March, and I was like, okay. Okay. You know, like after that point, my mind was not working anymore. Okay. That was the answer I was getting from my mind. Oh, man. That's sad. I could have picked up on it if I wasn't thrown off by this specifically. I get the feeling that it would have actually been far more effective for me to notice if it was March right here. Openly and clearly. Because you didn't read. Yeah. No, because his technique stops time. I mean, yes, but still. Still. I guess you and I just noticed it differently then. Yeah. I was on the right path. I really want to go back to my stream actually and actually... I get the feeling that that is not necessary. But I do remember this specific part in the game. It is March. It is March literally in every picture. Except here. Who's that over there? That is not March. That looks like Acheron. March again. March here. Man. She was actually everywhere. She has walked through the entirety of this of these lands long before us. Even in attacks, it was March. Why did I not pick up on it at any moment? I always hate it when my mind grows comfortable in patterns. You know, like that's what I hate. Usually I like being aware, but if something throws me off, it throws me off, like actually tosses me through the fucking mountain. She's actually everywhere. I feel ashamed. No, not still. The only reason Misha was used here is because his technique stops time and so does NMCs. Like they didn't use him randomly. It's to show, hey, you can use this character specifically to stop time. It's been March every time, yeah, unless they were trying to show another character specific technique. There's no need to feel ashamed, it's okay. Thank you, Midnight. Even here. Man, okay, you know what? Don't mind me. I really have to go back. It's on the first. It must be on the first. It must be on the first Amphorius stream I made. Give me a moment. I have to check it. I have to. Give me a sec. Okay. Not this. Must be this one. 8 months ago. Jesus Christ. Okay, we meet 3B. There we go. It's at the end over here, I think. We meet... No, it's in the next one. We meet Mighty. I finish the stream right here. And after that, we begin and we find the first tutorial, which is that. And the next, oh my god, oh man, guess what stream it is? It's the one where I'm sipping for Aglaia. Oh, bullshit. Whatever. Okay, where's the first? Okay, we meet Castoriki. We meet Aglaia. The bath scene takes place. You made the picture. Thanks again, Midnight. And I think, yeah, it's right here, right after the picture, where we get the first tutorial. There we go. Is that rare?
Not at all! We have lots of priests here, but some are more gifted than others. Why don't you both try chanting? Treeby will see if you...
I think I remember that the very first tutorial was a light and dark thing when we first entered Janus's temple after crashing. Yeah, but I didn't actually pay too much attention to that because it wasn't really that mechanically based. Like, the one that fascinated me the most was the one about stopping time. I feel like the very first tutorial was much sooner. Maybe. Your mind was clearly preoccupied. Indeed, I'm pretty sure our first tutorial was in Janus's temple. Yeah. Okay, Oryx is... So it shows March here too. How did I fail? Oh. Sorry, I'm still thinking about the long hair. That's why I failed! That's why I failed the perception check! No! Onyx's prayer. In Amphorius, memory-laden add objects can be found everywhere. When the Trailblazer approaches, they reveal an energy ripple over them. At this point, by holding down the button, you can use Onyx's power, prayer, excuse-moi, to rewind them to their previous state from a certain time ago. It does still show March. I didn't pick up on it at all. It showed March sooner than that in earlier tutorials. You must have just skipped them. I must have. I highly likely must have. The power of Onyx's prayer was has limitations. Under normal conditions, to rewind into the critical right. Wow. First try. Did save the image. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I'm still checking out the fucking... I'm still checking out the picture. Yeah, I'm still checking out the picture! GG, you made the internet. Man. Okay. Did I question it in an... There's no way I did. Is there a possibility that I questioned it on the first, you know, on the first stream? You know, like, in the very first tutorial then? Okay, this is it. Welcome to Greece, baby. Oh my god, my ears. Okay, where do... Yeah, we react. We get through... The last time we actually saw March 7th, for real, for real. This bitch. Okay, wait. We fall in. We don't have a map. This is a combat related tutorial, so it doesn't count. We have to find an open world one. We meet Phenon, we meet Tribios. We talk a lot with them. We reach the old man. Yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot find any other tutorials. Well, okay. Let's not waste too much time. But yeah. I'm pretty sure our first tutorial was in Janus's temple. I mean, yeah, maybe, but... In the temple, perhaps. Maybe you're right. Wait. No. Man, I am really yapping a lot. How do you people stand me, actually? How can you... How can you actually tolerate me? Okay, this must be it. You're right, about the Onyx's prayer. Okay, we found it. Maybe. No, wait a minute. Tribi is actually using it here. Oh, that's bullshit. It actually doesn't give us tutorials here for some reason. Yeah, I didn't give any tutorials there for some reason. It shows much sooner than that. In early tutorials, you must have just skipped them. I think Tribi takes us on a bridge or something, but maybe I didn't know any characters in that one. I'm back. Welcome back, Julian. I guess maybe the ones I'm remembering didn't show her. I guess I only clearly remember noticing it on the roof when Bartholus was introduced. I guess. Yeah. Sparkle sent me to another world because I was simming on Evernight. Yeah, sounds about right. If you skip by 5 seconds, you might miss it because I doubt you stayed on it for more than a second. I don't really skip tutorials that fast now, do I? Don't tell me that. Do not make me feel like okay, reading, fuck that. And just clicks X. I want to keep searching, but you know what? I do not want to irritate you guys too long. I genuinely do not mind actually sitting here and scanning the entire fucking stream, but as I can see, like there is not a single tutorial like in this entire area. Like I do search around, I do look around a lot, and indeed, the game doesn't give us a tutorial at any moment here, except in the combat section, obviously. I do get the feeling that at the very least, for the very first video of Amphorius, I did actually bother to read the tutorials only because I wanted to actually get the full experience properly. I didn't want to skip things. Because it is Amphorius, okay? It was great. I was hyped for it. So I was like, okay, you know what? No skipping. Just go through the, go through the loops. It didn't have tutorials. In this area at all, it did not have any tutorials. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe. I don't exactly count when you are on a tutorial. I mean, yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do today? You're right about that, Wandering Shadow. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing pressing to do today as far as I know. Yeah, I haven't finished the one with the, with the cocktails, though. So I was thinking of catching up to that for a bit. Maybe I'm just remembering the combat one. I thought there was another one, but maybe I'm incorrect. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I didn't skip tutorials. At the very least, in the first stream, I wasn't actually in a rush, because at the time I wasn't working. I had, I was still recovering from my surgery. So I wasn't really in a rush to actually complete anything. I was just casually playing. I don't need tutorials. Rap, I think so too. Yeah, it was a long hanging time ago. It was 8 months ago. It wasn't that long ago. Don't make it sound as if 5 years have passed. I don't want to grow old so fast. Man. Anyway, let's finish reading a couple of these, then check the shorts a bit, and then we can actually finish the drinking game. No one is pointing this out yet, but no one is pointing at this out yet, but if this trailer is actually how Evernight took over March, it's actually really sad. March went around them for years looking for her friends, only to find out that they are not there as they arrive in a way later time, and she's just a ghost to people who can be heard but not seen, causing her to get distressed and letting Evernight take control. Oh! Every time she gets distressed. Now that makes sense. Oh man. Holy revelations. This thing is loaded with lore bombs. Oh yeah, Monokuma, by the way. I just found out like 2 days ago that Danganronpa 2.2 actually was announced. Which is basically a revision of the events of the second game. But here's the catch. 2.2 equals 4. Danganronpa 4, man. They cooked with that one. Maybe I need to play a Danganronpa at some point in the channel. I mean, in terms of game time, it's a long time ago. Yeah, after the story we've been through. True. Okay, you're right about that. But Rabba does got some brain rot, maybe. That's why she doesn't need them. I guess. Is that why she's always happy? No. Yeah. Doubt she even knows Evernight actually exists. True. So it truly isn't the phase, Mom. Skylar Davenport continues to be an incredible voice actress. Yeah. It's so sad that the first game I actually heard her voice was Honey Pup. But you know what? These dark days are behind us. It was March. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. Yep. It's you, Evernight. Despite everything, it's still you. Yeah. We were never apart. This makes sense now. So it was March who saved Trebius. Fully were shattered, but still alive. 5 nights at Evernight, as usual. Despite everything, it's still you.
Blazing forever.
Oh. Blazing forever. Trailblazing forever. What? Who else watches anime on his phone? I'm glad someone actually mentioned that. Well. What about the shorts though? I really want to see the short. Just for the sake of seeing the sword, I guess. The caption. If only my PC could load shorts properly. Is it just me? I have to mention shorts in both my phone and my PC do not work well. Why? Is it my devices that do this? Or perhaps, you know, it happens to everyone. There is like some sort of loading glitch that happens sometimes in shorts. The sound is off. I know it is off. It wasn't off on purpose. It got glitched and it was off. Now it will have sound because it will load properly. No, it will not have sound because it's still glitched. Come on now. Reload. Okay, my PC will actually fucking explode tonight. Oh, we're talking like a, we're talking for reals. There we go. Now it's unglitched.
The past gazes back at you.
That's not it though. I don't get the sound off thing, but I think this actually happens when you enter a short from another video. I mean, maybe. There we go. Where does this caption say it? What caption says that? This is 1, and this is 2. I don't see any caption saying
When you
we were never apart. Man, it's loud as fuck. It's in the community post. Oh, excusez-moi. Third month. Voices in the month reversed, but for the veil of Evernight. Let us call this incarnation the shadow of Evernight. Okay. Don't worry, I'll watch over your path of trailblaze, no matter the cost. No, wait a minute. Yeah, that is it. Maybe. Where does it say it? I have 134 tickets. Let's go. Congrats, Midnight. Is it just a picture? Maybe it's this. You know the letters over here, maybe. You know, because basically this is some cryptography kind of thing. Dark March, darts, your darts to me. Can't believe that it has already been a 1 month, man. Well, okay. I guess we shouldn't waste any more time. We really need to wrap up this, this stream. Fuck you. Every time I see a memo keeper now, I'm just gonna fucking swear at them. If I cannot find them, if I cannot fight them, I can at the very least insult them. If I cannot hurt their bodies, then I will hurt their spirits. Well, they are 1 by 1 with English, so if it does say we were never apart, each word should have the same number of letters. Interesting. Now, that is actually something that I want to check out.
Nice.
You showed them. Thank you, Wandering Shadow. I'm here to slay. There we go.
Nice.
We were never apart. Yes, it is. It is correct. It is correct. Can I zoom? No, I cannot zoom. But I can download this picture and open it on an, you know, open it here. There we go. Now maybe I can zoom. No, I cannot zoom. Oh, come on. This is bull crap. Well, whatever. You can see it. It actually says it properly. Okay, well, I didn't realize that it was the actual picture. Yeah. Yeah. Well, time to finish this event because I really want to be done with it. I don't know if there is more reading in this event. I don't really feel like reading it. I just want to wrap it up. Okay, what do we have? Oh, okay, it has... okay, it's 4 in total. Okay, let's go. You know what? Screw it. You invite her up for a drink. It's not long, the rest of it isn't long at all. I kept waiting to tell you that. Okay. Heard you cooked up something new? Let the puppet sample it. Not every establishment has the fortune to frequently receive genius, you know. Receive genius? What do you know? To frequently receive genius. What is genius? Is some sort of food I can eat? Okay, sweet dream. Wait a minute, we can remix? This drink delivers dreams beyond imagination. Dreams. Never studied how Puppet OS runs during standby. Madam Herta, when the research group decided to include you, we had higher expectations. Yet I see no innovation in your report. Allowing you to join the experiment itself gave you a growth opportunity. You should be grateful. Don't rush for quick success. When the time comes, you'll naturally be listed as co-author. Madam Herta, bring me a glass of water. What's going on? Did my authority as a puppet lose effect? Conclusion, puppets don't need dreams, not even sleep. Ah, okay. Oh, that's how fast it is. I didn't anticipate that we will be done in like 2 minutes. You don't have to make anything else. You're just giving each character one of the other character's drinks. Not just serve it as is on that one. I see. Okay. Okay. It is really fast. Okay, maybe we should keep best for last. I don't like you, but the next guest is even worse, so might as well get through with you. That new audit squad works fast. Penacony's asset clearance is cruising along nicely. Finally some breathing room. Since you called me here, mix me something special? How can you feel like both of these were actually a fucking nightmare to you? Why would you still want to drink anything we make? 1 extra point wipes out the 1,000 competitors. Okay. This drink enables the drinker to share all their knowledge when teaching. Tell me, how can I take down the IPC? I've got so many classified insider secrets bottled up from work. For some reason, after having this cocktail, I just want to spill them all out. Please do. I also kept best for last. Topaz gets ratios, and ratios gets Topaz, I think. Oh man, ratios is gonna have a nightmare too. However, every unauthorized information leak could cause a huge uproar. As a seasoned professional, I have only one answer to all questions. No comment. Fuck! Of course, it's not a truth serum. It's just something that could work only if someone is willing to comply. You have no idea how many eyes are on this position. Let me tell you a secret. Mr. Albert even submitted the transfer application to the Strategic Investment Department in secret. 11 stone hearts. So did he succeed? Unfortunately, Mr. Albert's application was regrettably rejected. Oh. Many colleagues couldn't accept a bird having a higher rank than them. That is racism! How dare you! You're ousting him not because he's worse or he doesn't have the capability to pull himself, but just because he's a bird. Wait, shouldn't I answer no comment for such confidential matters? I'm confident you shouldn't. Oh man. We abuse her. Let's go. I always wanted to abuse an employee of IPC. Get it? I got your weak spot. You better forget it soon, otherwise we'll have to ask colleagues from the memory eraser department to pay a visit here. Yeah, okay. Let me guess. You also have deals with the fucking memory keepers? Well, shut up. So that means that Herta got sparkles, I say. Serving ratio, a drink called Are You Happy made me want to sob into my pillow. Oh, yeah. I feel that. I feel that, Midnight. I feel that. She didn't say she was the racist one. She likes animals. Yes. But you see, I'm not saying that specifically for Topaz. I'm saying that for her fucking company. Yes, IPC does deal with the garden because that's how we got light cones. Yeah. So memory erasure department is most definitely the garden of recollection. Would it actually have much of a difference if we were to actually ask her the other thing? I just want to keep abusing, Topaz. Okay, that's the truth of the matter. Okay, so 11 stone hearts. Enough to form a football team. Unfortunately, Mr. Albert's application has really... Oh, okay. Oh, it doesn't have much of a difference. Okay. I gotta go in 15 minutes. That's okay. I'll be done in 15 minutes anyway, because I'm gonna have to wake up early tomorrow yet again. And tomorrow is Saturday, so no streaming. I'm gonna have to go meet the boys. Sparkle, fucking bitch. Oh yeah, of course. Sparkle's Dream Jolt Hostel is open again. Don't miss out if you're passing by. This again. Would you like a classic drink or a newly launched recipe? Growth, sudden self, okay. This drink enables the drinker to grow into their true essence as they subconsciously aspire to be. Wait, we can trick her. I was actually so disappointed for a second, but now I read the reply. Time for payback, bitch. Okay, here you. Yes, it is I, Sparkle. Admit it. The person you most want to become is me, Miss Sparkle. Shut up. I'm truly flattered, but rest assured, Miss Sparkle will set a good example. My heart belongs only to the actual. If everyone could please turn their eyes towards me, I have an announcement to make. I'm Sparkle. I'm the strongest Sparkle. Don't say such things way in my face. Turn back into yourself. Fuck you. We annoyed her. Victory. Can my face unlock your phone now? Don't. Oh man. We trolled her hard. Trolling the troll. Yeah. Well, that felt so good. Sparkle is a bitch-ass mother flipper. Yep. Yep. Actually, what are the other replies? Okay, that was actually pleasant. Might as well see what the other replies are. So, subconsciously, we aspire to be the fool. Surprise, surprise. No, you tricked me again! Admit it, the person you want to... Blah, 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 blah. I'm truly flattered. Okay, my heart belongs only to the Astral Express. Astral Express rules the universe. Comfortable, safe, convenient, unmatched. Yes, everybody knew. Everybody knows Sparkle of the Astral Express. Sparkle the Trailblazer. Everyone relies on her. Yes. Oh man, we are really serving Dr. Ratio. Are you happy? Oh, Shushang is here. Is he... Interesting how he was the only one with another character. I mean, Herta does not count because the puppet is really just Herta 2.0. Or perhaps Herta 0.5. Teacher, how many names does the Stargazer and Evalia have? Kalus, please mix me a drink to moisten my throat. Okay, we actually serve him a love drink. Man. One way or another, we really actually gave him loving and actually loving a lot. With one having likes and the other having, you know, hearts. This drink helps the drinker experience a moment of delight. A sudden urgent ringtone starts playing. Apologies, one moment, I need to take this call. That phone case. Hello, is this Veritas Ratio? I'm honored to inform you that your academic achievements have been unanimously recognized by peers and selected as the most influential research of this amber era. Well-deserved award! Wow, Professor, congratulations! Will they give you a big trophy? Just some vain fame and fleeting gains. Nothing worth celebrating. Which of my papers was selected? Is it curved space engines principles, true sting larva dominant recessive gene genetics, or memoria energy conversion equations? My goodness, he's smart! Because he's dedicated to others. None of those. It's your book, Aesthetic Principles of Gypsum Sculptures. Utterly brilliant. Okay. So impressive. I need to buy a copy immediately. Dr. Ratio expressionlessly hangs up the phone. Congratulations, Professor, on your significant breakthrough in the field of alabaster sculpture art. Thanks, but these kinds of praises are unnecessary. So he's I get the feeling that he is a good artist too, like then. I love you so much, Ratio. Yeah. Midnight. Man, I feel so sad for you right now. Who knows when we're gonna see him again? Ratio, baby. Yeah, he put the mask on. Yep. Who knows when we're gonna see him again? This is so bullshit. Well, we got Tracks of Destiny. And I'm officially done with this. This is done. The showcase is done. This is done. The Virgin... Wait a minute. Don't I have... He never preens when praised. He's a humble man. Yeah. I guess he doesn't want to be recognized for his sculptures, even though his technique statures are indeed sick. I mean, when you have a passion project, such as actually research that helps humanity, and what actually gets recognized is just some artwork you did in order to relieve stress, it is by all means, you know, laugh. You know what I mean? Like, laugh. I would have been disappointed too, actually. What should I farm? Is... What kind of spheres Evernight or... Evernight or Danhang would need? I'll never forget the text he sent for the Divergent Universe, even though I can't find it now. We praised him for working with Skrulum, and he was like, I really didn't do that much. Wait, just Ratio, you beautiful soul, you're the best character in the entire game. Yeah. Evernight wants bone, Dante wants Lushaka. I do think I have a lot of bone, so I do think that we really do need Lushaka. Might as well go for Lushaka. We just have to do this like 4 times in order to collect the other coins.
Be careful. There's something inside my head.
So make them die.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Hiding the west wind. Away we go! Hiding the west wind.
We're probably gonna have an ER percent roll from Dante and lots of attack percent.
Through my blood, I'll accept your punishment.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Fuck 8. The swarm. Why am I not surprised? Speed is great too.
Hiding the west wind.
Well, we'll see what we can farm.
Hiding the west wind. Away we go!
I'll accept your punishment. I am struck. I'll accept your punishment.
We're both gonna actually have to farm the new relic cavern like crazy. True.
Restore the skies.
After I'm done collecting all the materials I need, it's always, me,
Restore the skies.
me just farming relics as much as possible. I should have to go teach soon later. See ya, Midnight. I'm gonna finish the stream right after this, too. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Away we go! Hiding the west wind. Away we go!
Double bomb.
I'll accept your punishment. Through my blood, I'll accept your punishment.
Vincent Omni updates. Indeed.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
It's always fat fuck eating the swarm. The true Eon of Propagation, or perhaps the true Ouroboros, the true Devourer,
Accept
the
your
Eon
punishment.
is actually fat fuck.
Strike. I'll accept your punishment.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Got eaten again. The wild wind carries with it the scent of rust. Okay, so how many pulls do I've got? Not the oniric pouch. Stellar jobs. I have 38. That's not nearly enough for anything, really. That is okay. Too bad we never got to get the Imperator, but, in the rerun. In the rerun, we will attempt it. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. The next stream is gonna be when the new update comes. It's gonna be like... how many days? I think it's 2 days, right? It's gonna be in 2 days. So... 3 days, basically. Yes. in 3 days. So I'll see you all then, okay? For more HSR, because, well, tomorrow I'm not gonna stream, but I will stream on Saturday more, well, Silksong. Technically I was gonna stream Silksong today as well, but I was too tired. So, Midnight, Wandering Shadow, Julian, thank you all so much for dropping by. I truly do appreciate it. I really do appreciate all of you. It means a lot. I wish you all a good weekend. Have a good day. Stay safe. Okay? Bye-bye. Later. See ya. Bye-bye.